Well, that took its sweet time. Hello, everybody. Hi. For some reason, my thingy, my heckin' transition thingy was laggy as fuck. Also, thank you, Han, for the sub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Hello, everybody. There's been a murder.
Cool.
Players, there's been a murder.
Can I do it?
There's been a murder.
You know what? I'm gonna take credit for it. I did it.
I think you're like the only person that couldn't have done it. You're preoccupied right now.
Oh.
I think you're the only one that's fully cleared. And by that, I mean, we all know who did it. So
We literally, it's on tape. Check the tape.
It's the 80s. Tape isn't that common yet.
It's true. It's true. Also, it wouldn't work here anyway, unless a man was holding it.
Or unless it was in fucking what's her name's secret hideout.
Where's the cell phone
That's true.
footage?
That's true. We couldn't have used that one though. We couldn't have used that one though because you were mlemming all over it.
I'm sure she has more. She has more.
You were mlemming all over it. Everybody, we're gonna jump into the room. Hiya. Hello, we've done that thing. I don't know why the transitions are so laggy. It's like a few seconds after I press it. It's how it goes. We are here. The room has not changed at all since last week. There have been some things going down, but we will see exactly what go down from things. Who know. That being said, when it comes to things that happened last time, is there anybody here who would like to tell me what went down? And if you don't want to tell me what went down, why don't you want to tell me? Okay, let's see how it is. Nobody wants to tell me why they don't want to tell me. It's fine. Because that entire time, that means I can change the narrative as I speak. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like the ability to be able to do that. You all started.
I am incapable of having wands.
You all started back at home, very briefly, because you all decided at that point to immediately leave, which is good because you spent a lot of time in the area before that anyway, so you didn't really have anything to do in the area. But we wanted to make sure on the way out, everyone split off. Nikolai, as well as their servant, were making their way over toward where all of the Greeks have been partying it up for the past week. As they had started to make their way over there, they found what appeared to have been one of the spears that was being held by the gladiator in the arena. One of the ones that obviously had discharged from them whenever they got launched out of the arena seemed to have been lodged in the stonework in front of them. Nikolai made their way over and was able to defeat my strongest puzzle by pulling on it a little bit and dislodging it and handing it over to their bullman. Such a good puzzle. Such a good puzzle. Such a great puzzle for you guys specifically to find.
No.
I'm
glad I ruined it.
The spear was able to increase the speed or the sort of dexterity like stat of their servant. Very nice, very good. And then they made their way over to speak with the Greeks. They thought that they would go there and be met with a bunch of people to attack them and such and such, and they would just kind of go ham on them. But they were immediately called over by Jonas, the man from the beginning, who had just been looking for somebody else to drink with. They called them over and attempted to get them to drink, and then Nikolai's like, "No way, Jose, not falling for that one." They made their way away, and I spent about 5 or 6 minutes looking for a token for the hunter because I could not find it. And then Eric was like, "Why don't you just put it back in?" And I'm like, because it was the easy way to do it. Yes, it was the much more easy way to do it. I just don't like finding them later because I know I'm gonna find the hunter later. I'm gonna be pissed at him and throw him off the board. But we have him. We got him. Nikolai had gone over to talk with them because maybe this one is the one to murder. But then they talked and they were able to explain what they were there for. They were there for trying to capture a spirit that was off over at the church. They were gathering there and they seemed to be forming from the ritual that is happening down in the area below. They seem to be forming from all the drinking and partying that seems to be going on down there. These ethereal spirits that seem to be bringing themselves over there. Nikolai was reminded of the one that attacked them back over at the Vatican whenever they were there, but they were not able to really go at them at the moment. This time, however, Nikolai believes that they are definitely capable of doing it now. They just have to attack them in such a way that hopefully will allow them to win this time instead of being chased through the maze. The issue there being now there's a lot of them. They thought there were 3. There was more than 3. There's like 9. And then there's also a commotion happening behind them as well. The issue currently is they just need to try to fight them off until the hunter is able to collect one of them. Nikolai has already hopefully done exactly what they needed to do, which was cause a big distraction, because the area behind them are all rushing in their direction. The 9 spirits ahead of them are rushing in their direction. Nikolai is rushing in their direction. A lot of rushing in directions happening, but we will get to what actually happens from that in just a bit, because the other group had stopped off after a small joke about seeing Lancer. They instead saw Ryder. Whenever they had seen Ryder, they were going about the area, kind of setting people into their golden statue arcs. They explained in the best way that they could that half of the wolves that they had been here, the wolves being the crew of Lancer, half of the wolves they were fighting were fake and the other half weren't. The fake ones were still standing there, were still stationary in the place they were in, and the fake ones they had sent off potentially to return to Lancer. Who's to really say? But they had mentioned that those were fake. They had also spoken with the people there and tried to get any sort of understanding of what has been going on. They did find that Stray had been around their horse, and in thanks they gave them a little handprint on them. It was then further explained after there was a little bit of, again, explaining in the best way they possibly could, that there was a friend of Stray's off at the place they were going and they didn't want them to attack them. So this sort of semi-command seal sort of thing happened where Stray was able to ask them this, and then they said that they would not attack them. Very neat, very cool. 2 members of the party still have those being the one that Ami and the one that Miru both have. But Stray used theirs to hopefully protect their friend from Ryder's wrath if Ryder ever came across them. That being said, they eventually made their way away after having some small conversations. Again, conversation I'm saying very lightly when it comes to all of the things happening there. The others made their way down into the sewers. They went going forward for about half an hour before Ami had to return, because that's whenever the things were about to go down up there. As Ami started returning, the rest of them moved themselves further in until they heard a voice. This voice was panicked, but very much seemingly trying to give some kind of a authority of control, or like some kind of at least showing of control in front of them. They didn't obviously have all the information. They thought that Stray was a bear, for example. They're not a bear, they're a deer. Come on, there's 2 different animals. They talked, and for a bit, it seemed that Michael had sort of honed in on the fact that this may end up being their princess, the one that they were supposed to protect. And every time they would bring that up, the person denied it, but did say some sort of interesting things about how if they are who they say they are, then they need to watch who they choose to protect and understand that they swore an oath to one person and not to everybody. They seem to have some kind of issue with some of the people around them, not knowing first off that even they were able to find Akka, but the fact that Akka was mentioned was helpful in at least determining who Michael potentially could have been. They unfortunately did not get through to them too much, but they did find where they were residing, potentially could return later, though they seemed very hesitant about allowing them to get any further, saying that as long as they are there, there is more danger being brought in the area. They also saw a weird, large, swirling vortex of water that seemed never ending, and they said that, oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do to a servant if one ever comes in here. Don't fuck with me. And I mean, maybe it'll work. Who knows? Apparently it's very dangerous. The rest of them make their way out, only to be contacted by Ruler asking where Ami had gone and if they had any idea where Ami was, because they're not over by where Nikolai is, and Nikolai is getting swarmed. All of them begin making their way out as we cut over to Ami. Ami had made their way out from the underground of the area. They had a lot of interesting sights when they came out. A bunch of gold scattered around, potentially from those same people that had been shattered, potentially by either a rider or some other force who might not ever be shown. There was a force being shown right after that. There was an old lady. This old lady seemed to be very familiar with Ami and seemed to command them as they were making their way through. They were telling them to follow after them. They were trying to get them to do exactly what they needed to. They seemed at first to be hesitant about doing something with them, and then after Ami gave them their notes and then spoke with them, they seemed less like they wanted to do much of anything and instead wanted to take just a little bit of blood. However, Ami did bring up into them that they were being very mean, very not nice, very bad, saying that they're just going to make them do it anyway. Why not just take it? Why not just do it? Why not just do what they're going to do? And something about the defiance that Ami did show them in that moment seemed to snap in that woman, as the woman seemed to be, at least for the moment, somewhat hesitant, but still very much adamant about what they're doing, and shoved their arm through Ami's chest, ripping out their
Don't tell
heart.
me my choices matter while denying all of them.
Exactly. Ripping out Ami's heart from their body through their back. Ami, while they were about to fall, called out their favor that they had from Coco. Coco having trailed down from the piece of Ami that was over by where this woman was, and as that strange tattoo snake-like object trailed downward, it seemed to snap down at them, severing both the arm and the heart it was holding off of the woman, as Coco watched them looking as if they were about to either disperse or run or something. He eyed down toward the heart and destroyed it before the woman could get to it. They cursed them, saying, "You don't know what you've done," and then disappeared. At which point, Coco went to Ami, and we ended things there. With Ami dead, dying, murdered, slain, bleeding, on the floor. Dead. Gone. Deceased. Cadaver.
It's the done condition. I have like 3 rounds of saves, right?
Oh,
It's just a missing heart.
Oh, this ain't D&D. Oh no.
Hehe.
All that being said, we're going to start today with a few people making their way up and out from the sewers. As they do, Miru, Stray, Michael, you guys come out from the underground, back at the area you had made your way in from. Surrounding you, as you do, Stray, you would have had to have turned back into your humanoid form at some point. Deers can't climb ladders very well.
Oh, okay.
Surrounding you as you guys make your way up are the pieces and bits of gold that seem to have been from either the fake wolves shedding all of that gold from them, or somebody breaking the statues that were there before. As you guys come up from the area, you would see that this entire sea of these shreds and chunks and nuggets of gold everywhere seems to be just very still. There's no noise, there's no craziness off and around, at least as of yet. It took you guys a little bit to get here. You guys rushed this time instead of walking carefully down the way like you did with Ami. So you were able to get here relatively quicker than you had escaped from there as you went your way down further into the sewers. But now that you guys are up here, is there anything you guys would like to do now that you are freed from the smell of the sewers, at least for now? I would also like to remind all of you, you guys asked for a sewer level, not me. Miru, Michael, and Stray is who I'm talking to currently. The three of them, those three.
Specifically me. I did that. I got what was coming.
This.
Oh, they didn't get to enjoy their sewer level.
All become sewage boys later.
Stray would try to get in touch with Ami, I think.
Stray, when you come out,
Yep.
whenever you attempt to try to get in contact with Ami, you get no response. No matter what is said, there is no response.
Do I still feel the same amount of can I feel mana coming in? Would I feel any difference?
You feel that there is still mana coming in.
The same amount as before?
Relative.
Okay. She's not responding.
That's great.
You guys were
Your
told
turn. Yeah.
that Nikolai is getting swarmed, that Ami had not made their way to them. So the big question I would like to ask the people here is if anybody is going to start looking around for Ami, or is anybody going to start making their way to help Nikolai?
It's
How far away is where Nikolai is?
Nikolai is not far, but far enough to the north. They're several blocks away. They are on the outskirts of the city. Back over at the church area.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys would be about around here-ish.
Okay.
Who knows where they're at?
By the way, this is extremely important. I want you all to know that while Nikolai and Berserker are fighting at all of these people, Freebird is playing.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Like it's exactly like from Kingsman.
God,
Okay.
That's all. That's all.
that's a cool visual, but still, we need to figure out. God.
Before Ami had separated from the group, did we know more or less what direction she went?
They were supposed to be making their way toward Nikolai, which means they should have made their way off to the north.
Then there's not really much we can do but keep going north.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Because it's
And hope.
if that's the way she was going until she ran into something, that's eventually going to be where her trail stops.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I will say, when it comes to any kind of trails, you wouldn't expect Ami to leave any sort of trail. First off,
No, but I mean like
no,
any
I'm just
evidence
letting
that
you
she
know.
might have gone through that area.
Most likely, just from what you guys know of Ami and how you guys have seen Ami move, there would likely not be any showing of any sort of movement going in any direction. That being said, going north is as good of a direction as any.
The only way we would find out where she is if we just happened to run across her.
That's
seemingly.
mainly why I'm asking. You guys know that you're not going to accidentally pick up any information on Ami. So the main issue is, are you guys going to be looking around for Ami, or are you guys going straight to Nikolai?
I mean, Stray can jump along the rooftops and like keep an eye out as we move towards Nikolai.
You could.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to be that. We have no other way of finding Ami.
Understood.
So-
Understood. Stray, in particular,
Yeah.
since you are going to be making your way up to the rooftops, I would like you to please, going down to your stats, because your stats are different than everybody's because you're so special. Why don't you roll me for your agility, please? I'm using this as the catch-all sort of instinct insight check as well, you know.
Roll the Ami dice.
Ooh. 16, 17, and then these two you save. 18, 19, 20, 21. Stray.
Yes.
Whenever you get up onto the rooftops, whenever you climb up there and you begin to start following after where Miru and Michael would be making their way north, you would take note of something immediately. Far off, way down to the south, the forest that is down in this area seems to be letting off this strange light that is almost against the same pinkish reddish light that is over the entire city. You see a bluish purplish light, almost like smog or fog, coming out from the forest down to the south.
To the south.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Back where we heard Assassin was.
Mhm. That is the only thing that is out of the ordinary. That is the only thing that has changed, at least from the skyline of the place at the current moment.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I'm guessing you're gonna keep on going to the north.
Yeah, he's just looking at the streets mostly. Just yeah.
We are going to make our way over to Nikolai. Nikolai fighting already in progress. Nikolai. Nikili. Knockaloo.
There's no way he's actually gone already. Nightshade. It's so early in the day. It's no time for bed yet.
Nightshade's already sleeping.
Fucking,
They have
he's
work.
right.
Nightshade's already gone to
to his
sleep.
8 hours. God.
I had to drink the rest of my grape juice anyway.
This
It's all gone.
one problem at a time.
Come on, you can just cut the Ami in the meantime.
Also, it's kind of great. The last thing she said was, "This is as far as I go. Take care of Miru." Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah.
I can't remember if that was something she said outright or if it was something she said just to Stray, but I'm gonna assume it was the latter.
That was something they said when they left. So like when they had turned back in the sewers and ran the other direction. So most likely it was said aloud for Michael and Stray, but Miru would have been earshot, being able to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Did they leave a message or anything?
No,
No.
which is the weird part.
Nightshade, I'm going to have to murder you. Oh no. We've already seen I'll do it. I'll rip out your still beating heart.
Nightshade, you're muted if you don't know.
That'd be really funny. He just comes back. He's like, God damn it.
He's like, I've been talking.
I've been talking for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes! There you are.
Why was that? Why did that trick? Never mind. It happened. We're good.
Nightshade, how are you?
All right.
Good.
Anyway, so back to your death.
Everyone, we are now going to make our way back over to Nikolai. Fight already in progress as Nikolai.
Yeah.
You had started your fight. And unfortunately for you, this fight has continued. Now, you may be wondering why I do not start the fight at the beginning of your fight. Because, well, you see, Nikolai, unfortunately, because you and your good buddy Asterion here currently have no way to hit these creatures, we are going to give them a few rounds to attempt to hit you.
Okay.
Because you would find anytime you attempt to swing your weapon to them, or anytime you try to cast magic in their direction, it seems to pass directly through them. Nikolai,
Yes.
you and Asterion currently are going to be taking some damage. Because the first attacks on each of you would pass through any defenses you would have before you would have any inclination of there being anything wrong. Fortunately for you, these attacks are not extremely powerful. Luckily enough. But they do suck ass, and we hate them. So Nikolai, the first attack is going to be hitting your shield. Wait, no, these things. I'm gonna read their thing real quick. Are these the ones that? They're bypassing your shield. They're going for health. You find that whenever you go to swing at one of these creatures, it goes through your weapon. It goes through your armor. It swipes through you, and you feel an inner sickness come across you as it claws through your stomach as if the armor was not even there. You were going to take, that is so good for you, you were going to take 4 health damage. They rolled very, very low. An attack will also hit your servant, however.
No, not that. No.
In the same way, they would be swinging, but they will take 8 damage
No.
from their health. So they will be going from their 90 minus 8 to 82. Once these first attacks happen, the two of you instinctively would be able to, at that point, understand that probably dodging is a good option. I'm gonna swing several attacks back at you. Luckily, both of you have decently good AC. Nikolai has 15, and Berserker has 17. There are 7 attacks still remaining. 3 of them will go after Nikolai. 4 of them will go after the Minotaur. Nikolai, 1 will hit you.
Okay.
You are going to take 10 damage to your health.
Oh, wait a minute. Yep. No, that's fine.
We are then going to go to Starion. Only one will hit him out of 4. That's pretty fucking good. And he will take 4. After this first wave of attacks, you and Astarion will get a small break as these creatures begin flying up and swarming back around for another swipe down. They seem to be flying off and away and coming back into your directions. Even whenever they leave your range to try to go through you, again, you trying to swing or you trying to hit them with anything seems to not work. Even firing again, like any of your magic, seems to pass directly through them. Nikolai, on your turn, this is not going to be an actual battle turn. This is more of a turn overall. I would like to know, what would you like to do? What would you like to accomplish, knowing now that your physical attacks and magical attacks are not working, seemingly?
Run away from them, obviously.
You're gonna run? Are you gonna try to run back toward the town? You do know that things are coming from that direction as well. Or are you gonna try to run anywhere else in particular?
I would like to run to where... Do I know where, I can't remember his name, Mr. Guy
Hunter?
went to,
He is currently behind you guys. He is currently firing off shots toward these things. You find that he is focusing primarily on one of them, though again, his shots also seem to be going through them.
So he came unprepared. Great. Let's see here.
I will say that he is going after the one that has the gray bottom.
Let's see. I would think running into the town would be a great idea, actually.
As I have mentioned,
I know that.
whenever you guys start making your way down, you find that Hunter goes to join you, as he has realized none of you have any real ability to hurt these creatures.
Yes.
You will find, once again, coming from the direction you'll be making your way, what appear to be another wave of these creatures.
Oh, I was expecting these people down here.
Nope. Only these spirits. If you remember what he had said, these creatures seem to be coming from these Greeks.
Okay.
They appear to be rising up and out of these people.
Oh, I didn't know. All right, I didn't think that. I just thought they were just kind of, they just kind of spawned there. Like a video game.
When you turn, you do find that another wave of this darkness is coming in your direction. I would like for you, as these creatures are flying in your direction, tell me how you are trying to avoid them.
You say they're just rising out of the ground, or?
They are flying directly in your direction from the town.
Okay, then I want to do that cool, what do you call it? The baseball slide.
I'm trying to slide under them. Let's go.
The baseball slide, yeah.
Nikolai, you get to a point where you are directly in front of them. You drop down with a fucking humongous thud. I would like you to please roll me for your... This is going to be technique.
I think I have a 0 there.
You have a 0.
So that's good. No, that's great.
Currently, I will say as well, you have 3 extra heroisms, so I should be giving those to you. But you have a huge pile of them over here if you'd like to use any of them as well. Although, heroisms probably wouldn't be very good in this role in particular because you don't have a stat in it.
Right. All right, so I'm going to take that and 3 of these and roll.
Gotcha. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You find that you are going to try to slide under these creatures. These creatures, a few of them fly by you, and you think for a moment that you have dodged through them. However, it is then immediately noticed that these creatures are not flying by you for any reason in particular. They're flying by you because 3 of them are making their way toward Hunter, 3 of them are making their way toward Asterion, and the last 3 who stopped dead over you, whenever your slide completes, they fly down directly onto you.
Okay.
There are going to be attacks going to all 3 of you.
Okay.
We're going to separate them into groups of 3. These 3 are attacking you. I will roll these attacks.
Yeah, roll for me first.
1 will hit you.
Okay.
You're getting good on the amount of them hitting you. These are not the ones that are flying over there, so they will just be doing base. You'll be taking 7 damage. 3 of them will be attacking Asterion.
Down to 19.
Asterion will be taking no attacks. 3 will be attacking Hunter. Hunter is going to get crit.
Oh, that's bad.
Which is going to do base damage, so Hunter is going to be taking the damage, the extra damage, and then the crit damage. Luckily, they rolled really low, thank God.
Alright.
Hunter gets flown into by one of them as he dodges the other 2. The other one catches him directly in the stomach, flies him up and through as he lands, just sort of flopping down onto the ground before getting back to his feet. You see Asterion, as the 3 of them sweep over to him, he wildly swings his arms, but instead of him actually attacking, he seemed to more swing in a whoop, sort of just like swift shifting his weight around in order to get through. As this happens, he makes his way to you and he pulls you to your feet. As the 3 of you look back, there are now 2 large clouds of these creatures flying off in your direction.
Let's see.
You have a bit of time before either of them catch up with you. Is there anything you would like to do, or you want to just keep running?
Nope, there's nothing I want to do. Just run.
Okay.
I can't. I thought I had the ability to attack them because we're protagonists. we're a protagonist.
Unfortunately, you just don't have any information on these creatures. These creatures, whenever you were in the Vatican, whenever they were going through the labyrinth, they were even able to go through the walls there, which are supposed to be impossible.
Oh wow, I can't even remember them. Okay, I didn't know we ran into them before. Okay.
Yeah, you ran into one of them before when you and Michael were escaping the labyrinth.
Totally forgot about that. Okay.
As you guys keep running, it takes you a bit of time before you get to the area just outside of the town. You will find when you do get there, once again, there are another cloud of these creatures waiting. As they as well will be splitting off into 3, coming into each of your directions. I would like to know, now that you are closer to the city and closer toward the more crowded streets, how is it you would like to try to dodge them, if there's anything in particular?
Is this scripted? Let me ask this.
What do you mean?
Like, am I scripted to die?
Nightshade, no, you're not scripted to die.
Okay. No, because I'm like, I want to know, like, I'm scripted to die, but then I come back.
You're fine.
Okay, I just wanted to ask.
I wouldn't be doing damage to you if you were scripted to die. I'd do what I did to Ami.
Okay. No, I wanted to ask. It's a valid question to ask because I am not very smart.
Understood.
Let's see. No, there's nothing in particular. I just want to try to keep. I'm just gonna keep dodging.
Okay. You guys will make your way through. The attacks will come at you, but again, you guys do have high enough defenses. You guys have been relatively lucky so far.
All right.
Rolling. Only 1 will hit you once again. They keep on having like 1 good one and then 2 bad ones. None of them will hit Asterion. And oh my god. And Hunter's getting crit again. So first the attack onto you. They are
Alright.
closer to their area now, so you will be taking the intended damage. So you're going to take another 10 damage. You're getting very
I was
low.
so close. Yeah, I'm getting low. I kind of have to. I have to have a way to. I have to drink a health potion or something.
And then when we get down to Hunter, he will be taking the damage, the extra damage, and the crit. He got the exact same roll he got last time. He's so fucking lucky. You guys rush forward. As you do, you are able to get through into the actual town itself. Now you are in that same area that all the people are doing their partying. Whenever you get there, you notice that there's a bunch of those same Greek people seemingly on the ground in pain. You see them laying in the streets as if something had swept through and knocked each of them down to the ground. Some of them are bleeding. Some of them are holding themselves like in a position of either fear or sheer just absolute pain.
Shit, I wish I knew if like. You said these spirits are connected to these people?
They seem to be rising out from them because of all this partying that's happening.
All right.
But these guys all seem to be very much like in pain, as if they are being hurt by all of this.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out if I kill them, do the spirits die? But that's probably not that's probably not the answer. If it was, I would immediately do that. Probably best you don't tell me, otherwise you're gonna see a sea of bloody pancakes.
Oh no! The streets will run red with blood.
Yeah, each time Nikolai's like, "I'm sorry." Wham! I'm sorry. Wham! I'm sorry. Wham!
I would like to know, upon seeing these people laying on the ground, upon seeing them writhing and making your way through these streets, are you going to be doing anything with these people? Are you going to be trying to look around at this area, or are you just trying to get out of there?
No, I don't have anything to fight these things with, so yeah, I kind of just gotta leave these people to die.
Because you are moving quickly, you are not going to be attacked by 9 people this time, luckily enough. As you speed your way through, as you are making your way through these different streets around the different areas and halls from this place, you will find that above you, this cloud of things do seem to appear, as if staring down, looking over the entirety of the outskirts of this town, looking for you. A couple of them fly down from the area at the top because they do notice a certain Minotaur boy, unfortunately. As 3 of them come down, 1 are going to go after each of you. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. 1 of them will hit each of you.
Mm-hmm.
The hunter is getting crit again. For the 3rd fucking time in a row.
Oh my god.
So he's dead now.
He's gotten some very low rolls this last few times. You are going to be taking, luckily for you, 6 damage. I think you're still up.
One more hit and I will die. Oh, no, wait a minute.
You will also take 6, and Hunter will be taking 12 damage.
Yeah, one more hit and I will die. So
-6. Whenever you would make your way out and through, as you and Asterion are making your way in the direction, I will say, we're going to go to our good buddy Stray. Stray, you are moving your way as quickly as you can off to the north. As you are doing so, you are hopping area to area, and you start to see in front of you this sea of dark clouds hovering above the city that Nikolai had made their way to, the part of the city they were in. You see them gathering over by the church, and then you see them moving almost in like a swarm, like a murder of crows, making their way across the forest and across the small township that is outside of the city walls. Well, not walls, but you know what I mean, city boundary.
Yeah.
As you see this happening, you take note that occasionally when you look down at the area from the vantage point you do have with your archer eyes, you see them both Asterion and Nikolai running from these creatures. You also see the hunter running with them. As you see them being pelted downward by them, they're seemingly unable to defend themselves. These creatures going through the defenses that Nikolai are showing. You see them pass through his armor as if it's not even there.
Okay.
I would like to know, is there anything you would like to do, or is there anything you would like to say to your allies who are down on the ground?
I would like to. Am I able to make a shot from here? Do you think?
You could.
Okay. I would like to first sprinkle a little dust on some arrows, a little gold dust, seeing if these are kind of ghosty looking things. And then try to shoot at a few of them.
I'm going to use one small pinch of dust, or one small pinch of gold that you have.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you that your arrow goes straight through them. You are taken aback as you fire this thing at them, the magic in it and the understanding that these creatures have to have some kind of form since they're doing damage. You fire point blank. This creature doesn't even dodge or doesn't even have any like reaction to it being hit. It just goes straight through and is unbothered.
At that point, he will, in his head, to Michael and Miru, be like, "We got ghosts up ahead. Nikolai and Asterion are running for it, and nothing works against them."
That's objectively untrue.
You're going to put
We got
Nikolai,
this.
Asterion, and the others there. Two. You saying you got this, Michael? I think Michael's dying. Either that or I'm dying.
Oh, it's glitchy too for
Okay.
me.
All right, then it is Michael. We will give Anthony a moment to see if their net gets better. How's everybody?
Doing all right. That was like the one thing I had. I don't know
Existing.
what to do.
That's all I got. I can't do anything else. There
there
is
he
a reason
goes.
I'm waiting for Anthony. So just making sure everybody knows.
Yeah, it might be a minute.
Understood. It's fine. We can all stew as we hover over and look at the things here. Asterion has taken a bit of damn blow. He's been very lucky to be able to dodge relatively well, so he's doing okay. Nikolai is worse than I think we've ever seen Nikolai. Hopefully Nikolai doesn't explode. Are you there, Anthony?
I should be.
Good. Miru and Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are told in your head as you guys approach the outskirts of the city, as you guys look down toward this area that has all of the other like more spread out buildings and homes just on the outside. As you look over the area, you would see as well what appears to be these creatures flying in and out of the buildings, seemingly swarming around the area like wasps. Michael, you have seen these creatures before. As you look into the area, you do find that as you focus in, one of them, they appear to be the same kind of creature that was stalking you guys in the labyrinth before whenever you guys were in the Vatican.
It's one of those.
More than that, though, Michael, you start to feel sick. You start to
Why
feel
is that?
extremely sick in your stomach. Michael, I would like you to please roll me for your resistance.
Oh, okay.
You don't have disadvantage because of a roll you made, so that's good.
That's awesome. I love that.
This one, that's going to be a 3, and then you're going to double the thing, so it's going to be a 5 altogether.
Yeah. Nope.
Michael.
That's an 11. Oh.
Stray. When you call down to Michael and Miru, you take note that Michael stands there for a moment as you're getting ready to land and be over by them, and then seems to immediately fall to the ground and start heaving from their chest and from their stomach. As they're doing so, Miru and Stray,
Huh.
Me.
you see something begin to rise out of Michael.
What the?
As you see a creature beginning to rise itself out and claw their way out from Michael's back. As this creature begins to rise up and begins to bring themselves up into the sky, Michael, unfortunately for you, your summoned creature is going to be taking some of your health. I would like to bring you
Why are
down
summoning
to
a creature?
I would like to bring you down to 10 HP, please.
Cool.
You guys see what appears to be this creature covered in this cloak, very similar to the creatures ahead of you. As it begins to rise up, it seems to float upwards and toward where this large swarm is. It's not making any outward attacks toward you and does not seem to be rushing toward Nikolai or anything. It seems to be very lazily drifting, heading off toward the swarm. Nikolai.
No, broken.
You see, as you are making your way back toward the outskirts, you see your allies in front of you, Nikolai, as Michael is on the ground, heaving and looking like they're in pain, similar to the people inside the town. You also see a creature rise up out of Michael and begin to rise up into the sky. Is Nikolai there?
The creature.
There you are.
Yeah.
The creature.
No, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just.
Yeah, just
what
making
do you
sure. Just
call
making sure.
him? Type 100 guy.
You see this creature again begin to rise up and out of Michael, but by the time you get there, it is already risen up just over top of all of you and begins to just be lazily drifting off toward the swarm of ghosts and spirits behind all of you. Michael is on the ground, heaving and looking like he's trying to throw up, but nothing's coming up.
Ooh, Jesus.
Nikolai's very tired. He's been running for a bit.
well, no, I'm
playing.
I've got 3 HP, so I'm almost dead, so I can't really help him.
I'm making sure. Are you going to be making your way towards your allies or not?
Yeah.
The three of you will make your way over in the direction of Stray, Miru, and Michael. At this point, is anything going to go down with Miru and Stray? You guys see Nikolai, Asterion, and the figure that Stray would at least know to be Hunter making their way in their direction, but they again also see this creature floating out from Michael and making their way up into the sky.
I think Stray would try to go over to Michael, and I don't fucking know. Maybe
Stray.
Yeah.
Roll me for your luck, please.
Okay.
This is going to be the equivalent of an experience roll.
Okay.
$14 altogether, and then +4. When you try to look at Michael, you see something in them that immediately gives you pause. You see a familiar look in their eye, you see a almost pleading, crazed look in their eye. The same kind of look, the same kind of feeling that seemed to have been described to you from your relative. The one that had gone mad.
Was you talking about his cousin?
Yes.
Was it the thing that people went mad and then killed him?
People around them had gone mad. People around them had attacked them. Whenever you were told of it, they had a very similar look in their eye to what Michael has currently.
Okay, I understand. The only thing he can think to even try is to cast Cure on him.
You go to cast Cure. It does not seem to have any effect. The magic itself seems to hit, but he does not stop doubling over. He does not stop heaving. And currently, now that Nikolai has gotten to everybody, now that everybody has gathered back off and around, you guys see again these waves after waves after waves of creatures making their way off in the direction of you guys. The only one, again, that is not looking hostile or doing anything with you guys is this one that just seems to be drifting off toward them. Do you guys want to leave? You don't have a say in this.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Miru, can you cleanse him or something?
I could try, but I don't know what this is.
You find Nikolai looks to you guys, reaches all of you. Nikolai, are you going to try to convince your allies to leave?
I don't think I have to. I'm just gonna say, we leave now. I don't think I have to convince anybody.
They seem to be wanting to stay and try to help Michael.
Then I carry Michael and I go, we leave now.
Okay. As soon as you guys ask to help Michael, Nikolai rushes over and picks Michael up into his arms with some struggle. Nikolai has never, from what you guys have seen, struggled with almost any sort of test of strength. But he seems to struggle slightly picking up Michael and then starts to rush off, saying that you leave now. The hunter fires back a few volleys of bolts from their crossbow before rushing off after them as well.
Yep. Guess we going.
Miru.
Mm-hmm.
As everyone is moving, as you were looking back toward the swarms, as you were looking over toward them, as you were thinking about what magic you could use, I want you to please roll me for your focus.
Focus. There is also the kind of looking around every little witch corner that she can for any sign of Ami as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put one. I'm running out of these. 8 and a blank. Oh wait, I got these. Got a bunch of these. When did I get all these? Oh, I got all these coins too.
I told you about them last time.
Oh. 275.
Jesus Christ.
You look back, you see all these creatures coming. For a moment, as you look over towards Stray, who seems to again be baffled with what to do, you look over toward the Nikolai, who again is retreating, carrying Michael. As everything's trying to catch up with you, you find that Asterion reaches down and picks you up. And then rushes, charging forward, his horns in front of him as he's sprinting away from this place. As all of
Wait,
you...
not yet. The kitten.
Where is she?
I don't know.
He looks to you, he looks over towards Stray, and he's going to yeet you at Stray.
What?
Stray, I would like you to please roll me for your strength.
Okay. That's 12 plus 2 plus 4.
You catch them, and as you do, you see you see Asterion turn their way and get behind where all of you are, and he screeches the loudest echoing moo you've all ever heard off in the direction of the bit of them. As he looks back, then you will find her! Before he begins charging toward the forest. As he does, the swarms begin to follow Asterion. As he makes his way into the forest and out of sight.
All right.
You guys see, when you guys get further back toward the actual outskirts of the city, and you look back, you see all of these creatures have turned and began to start making their way into the forest. You also see that despite the creature here having started to fly toward the swarm, they are flying in that direction, but they're not really making it anywhere. The thing that I was having a mirror roll for earlier was to see that that creature was being basically tugged as Michael was being brought away from the area. You guys would take note that once Nikolai, you look back and you see that Asterion has led them away, so there's no danger immediate. You guys would see that this creature is just sort of floating blissfully off in this direction, and all of you are seemingly all right for the time being.
All right.
Except for Michael. and Ami, but you guys don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Fucking. So am I heaving or am I starting to just ramble incoherently? Because I'm still not clear.
You are still heaving as if you're trying to throw something up, but you are slowly getting some sort of understanding. The further they brought you away, you seem to be at this point less volatile. You still look off in the direction of that place almost with a panic in your eye. But again,
Right.
you are somewhat able to keep yourself, for the moment, sane.
Neat. Nikolai, with your 3 HP, you guys would take note that both Nikolai and the hunter look as if, for a moment, whenever everything has calmed, start to show wear from their battle. You guys see no actual blood coming from Nikolai, but you see dark circles formed under their eyes. You see their skin is pale.
Oh yeah, the adrenaline's wearing off.
Stray will let Miru down and then lay hand on both of them and then cure them.
You can definitely do that with them.
Yeah.
As you make your way over toward Nikolai and over toward the hunter, go ahead and roll me for your cure. That would be 44.
44.
Look at those D4s. Look at them all. Nine. We will say at that point that we will give them back each, because we are currently out of any sort of danger happening with you. I will give them back 13 each. Nikolai, give yourself back 13 HP.
Better, but need more. Can't go into battle with 16.
Currently, you're not wanting to go into battle.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying for the sake of saying it.
As you guys get some of your health back, is there anything you guys would like to do?
No. He's just gonna wallow for a bit. So we're just gonna let him do that. I'm gonna let him do that.
Michael, mirror Stray.
Rooftops.
Stray, you're gonna keep an eye out.
Yeah, he's gonna get back up on the roofs and hop around and see if he can't see any sign of Ami in the streets or alleys.
Okay. The hunter would stare back over toward that swarm of things, which you guys have now noticed have stopped over the eastern side of the forest. They have not seemed to gone too deep into them, potentially under the same limitation as Michael. But as he watches and as he sees them sort of blissfully be over in that direction, nothing worked on them. Not a single attack made their way through. They were able to bypass this one's holy armor as if it was nothing. They are no ordinary ghosts, that's for sure. How is your friend? Motioning toward Michael. Again, Michael, you have your wits about you. You are just heaving sometimes.
God, what? I have no idea what that was.
You're acting like the people in that town did. When we were passing back through them, they were all on the ground, as if they were in pain or dying.
I like it. That fucking phantom still just listlessly floating there, right?
Whee!
Just looks up at that. Oh, fuck, it's still there. That's not... I don't like that. I don't like it crawled out.
I was told to capture one of these and bring them back to the arena. The Emperor was going to use their eyes to understand them, figured out more about them, and utilize them in fights.
Why do people want to put dangerous monstrosities in a place where they probably can't control them?
He is still trying to gather magic, though I do not think these can be very good in the arena.
I want to ask, do I, in my experience, have any can I get an inkling of what the fuck just happened? Like, what is this?
If this thing was any normal undead, or if this thing was any normal spirit, then Nikolai's strength should have been able to do something. Their weapons should have been able to find some kind of purchase, since it is a holy relic, and their armor should have given them some kind of protection. Even just having the symbols on Nikolai as much as he does, the tattoos and everything about him, should have given him some kind of defense to something going on with them. But if they were completely unaffected, this thing is obviously not a normal spirit. This thing shouldn't be a heroic spirit, like anything that that Hunter, Asterion, or Stray is, because if it was, there should be some way to harm it, especially by them. But none of the phantasms they use seem to have made any sort of mark on them. This thing is an anomaly. It's something you knew nothing about.
Crap. Nope. I had no idea what happened there. This ain't a ghost. Not a normal one. Which is good. I think that means like you have a soul still.
When you say this ain't a ghost, are you pointing to the one that's in front of you?
What is that thing? Like, that ain't like a normal ghost. I don't know really what this is.
It turns in your direction when you bring it up.
Oh, I don't like that.
It came out of you. You don't know what it is.
If any of those things were normal spirit, Nikolai should have. That form shouldn't exist anymore. But it does. It's no idea. This is absolutely out of my repertoire. Not run into this before. Maybe it's a phantasm? That might explain why, but no idea. You keep glancing over to the ghost.
Michael, Nikolai, Stray.
Yeah.
Coco just showed up with Ami.
Huh?
They're back here. Ami is hurt.
You need to go back.
We'll be right there.
Oh, damn it.
Nikolai called back Asterion. You need to go now.
I'm trying to think whether he should still be sulking or not.
Nikolai?
Actually, no, he'll go. Yeah.
Do you wish to send word to Asterion to make their way back home?
Yes.
Understood. They stopped chasing me, but I'm staring at them. They seem to be inching closer and closer.
Go home. We'll meet you there.
Understood. You guys begin to make your way back. Stray, you keep an eye out from above as everybody is moving. You see, as they're moving, this creature still just seemingly floating at a bit of a way back behind where Michael is. Michael, the further and further you make your way away from the town, the better you start to feel. Though you still feel as if your health is in danger currently. You still feel as if you are on your last legs, but no longer do you feel as if you're affected by it. You know that you're a hit or two away from death, but it isn't affecting your physiology.
Nope, don't like that. Is that thing still following?
Yep.
Just keeps looking back at it like,
You guys begin to make your way back.
I really hope that doesn't act like a beacon.
I'm gonna roll specifically for Asterion. Because Asterion is off by their lonesome, and they're in the danger forest, full of danger. Also, we don't get to roll on this. We don't get to roll on this this encounter table often.
Yeah, we haven't gotten the forest yet.
Nikolai,
Yeah.
there is danger. A fight looks like it was here. Large swaths of forest completely removed. Traps looking as if they had been triggered. But I don't see any blood. Just scars of battle. I believe there were servants here.
We'll figure it out later. Just get home.
Understood. As you guys make your way through the city, keeping yourselves somewhat to the city's outskirts so as not to get too deep into where you guys know the wolves' territory or anything is.
I can't wait to see Corvozi's fucking phantom art. It's gonna be really funny.
We're gonna go to Tommy. He should hold off on that if he does want to do anything there. Anyway, Tommy, you currently have been going in and out of consciousness. You find that after you had called Coco to you, every few minutes seems to pass as if they were seconds. Whenever you would make your way under a bright light of any kind of street lamp or anything of similar kind of showing a flame, or even just the shine of some kind of strange light in the distance from over at the bridge, anytime something would wash over you, you would feel like for a moment you just teleported, as if you're somewhere completely different. You no longer feel the pain that's in your chest, but you feel like you're drifting more and more off and away, going somewhere you can't come back from. Occasionally you would hear Coco calling out to you or saying something to you, but you can't focus on the words. Eventually, you see yourself being pulled into the house. You see Ruler over top of you, Coco looking as if they're explaining things, what appears to be the gladiator looking off and around in a panic. But again, none of the words are really coming to your ears. You feel your legs growing numb, your arms losing strength, and your head continually getting more and more fogged over. Is there anything that you can say, or anything that you can give any sort of talking to the people here in very few words? Or are you wanting to hold on to what strength you have?
It's difficult. She feels like there is something she wants to say. But But thinking is too hard, the words slip from her.
You see Ruler looking down at you, her hood back, and her calling out to you. As she's trying to say something to you, you can't get anything from them. They're not making anything you can understand at the moment. As they're holding onto your hand, they seem to be motioning and seem to be patting on top of your seal. Seal? Why? She's calling out to you. She seems to be motioning to herself. You feel as if you're about to pass out. Do you have anything to say before you pass out?
This is difficult.
Mm-hmm. Take all the time you need. In fact, I'm going to grab some water really quick. And while I'm grabbing water, I'm going to be over here. And you can have all
She
that
thinks she's
time you
dying.
I'm still listening. I know what you said.
And there was something she wanted to use that seal on.
Mhm.
So I'm considering if she's going to.
Take your time. Think it through. You have plenty of time to think while I'm making me some G Fuel. I'm gonna make some feisty Latina.
Do it.
I am. I'm doing it. It's gonna be so good. I mean, it's gonna be, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good flavor. Certified liquid.
I think in character that she'd try to use the seal even though that's not what anyone wants.
Are you gonna say anything specific with the seal? I'm guessing you will because you had an idea. And I also now see you typing, so we're gonna have fun. It's pretty good. Spicy, I said spicy Latina. Feisty Latina is a pineapple passion fruit. It's pretty good. I just want one favor.
They bring their hand up. They bring the bit of glove that would cover the back of their hand off as the seal begins to glow. Remember me? Ami's face is in this contorted, hopeful, desperate, sad, hurt showing. The seal activates and they're not sure what exactly is going to come from it. As Ruler is grabbing onto their arm and just making a noise. They know that there's a noise there, but their ears have stopped working. Their hearing stopped a while ago. Rushing back to the area. Stray would get there probably first, but also watch over everybody as they make their way in. Miru would be sprinting into their house, followed by Michael. Nikolai, still hurting, would be moving at the pace they can, knowing that their friend is inside and hurting. You would find that, unfortunately, Hunter has to stay outside until someone gives him permission. But he will watch as all of you go in. You guys see what appears to be an Ami laying on the couch. What looks like a hole through their chest. Ruler standing there, looking down and seemingly turning the pages rapidly in a book that she's holding.
What the fuck?
What happened?
I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I was watching, but not. They found this woman, this old woman, and as soon as they got into her, I couldn't see anything about her. She seemed familiar, but whenever I was looking to her, it's like I couldn't see her.
Holy shit! It's just a straight hole.
Ami called out to me, and I came out and I attacked, and I couldn't even see where I was going. They seemed to be trying to get something, and I saw. Whenever I attacked, I severed the lady's arm, and she was holding on to.
This gotta be.
There's just the kneel next to her, where the couch is, and then there's grabbing her hand. Hey, kitten.
There is no response immediately. There is still showing of some kind of activity there. She is still breathing very slightly, which again is crazy without a heart. She is still there. You feel warmth in her hand. But there's no response to you. No. Has to be here.
I doubt Michael's runs any kind of ritual.
This one.
Fix with.
Ruler rushes over to you, Miru, and throws the book in their hand into your arms. This. Do you know of this? Were they here?
Uh,
They show you what appears to be a story in the 1001 Arabian Nights. What appears to be the story of Aladdin. Were they here?
Aladdin?
Were they ever here?
I don't know.
Must be something.
There's just kind of looking through the pages, like trying to see if something's supposed to jump out at her. She's still holding on to Ami's hand, but she's like balancing the book between like her arm.
Why would she
and
know
the other
anything
hand.
about a story? What are we even doing? Miru knows everything that's happened in this town.
Aladdin. No, Aladdin was never summoned in this. Was never summoned in Tosaka.
I don't know that story very well, but I'm pretty sure I remember a heart ripping out scene in that story.
But if you're asking about a servant that has ripped out a heart, if I am to narrow it down,
Is there any story that this town has had? Anything of a miraculous recovery or a wish that anything other
was
than
a
the Grail
miracle.
itself?
a miracle other than the Grail.
I can't do anything with the Grail. I can't. But if there was a servant that's been here, my story should have brought their artifacts here as well. Is there any miracle you can
was.
think of?
There was the angel.
Angel?
The angel Jophiel. We found one of his feathers.
Is that what
There
that
was.
was?
Do you still
Yeah.
have it?
I think we do.
I believe one of you has the feather of Jophiel. I believe it is. Be funny if it was Ami.
I'm trying to remember.
There it is.
Like anything that would have
Miru
been out
currently
of
has
the
it.
ordinary for even the Grail War.
Miru currently has it. The
Yeah,
Divine Feather
she's-
EX rank.
Yeah, she kind of like her eyes kind of like dart like back and forth while she thinks, and then she just reaches into her pocket and pulls it out. This.
You see them
It's
take
this.
it. As they do. She shouldn't be alive. There's nothing that should have ever been even possible for her to be here. Something is keeping her alive. It has to be magic. If we have something like this, a miracle, maybe.
Okay,
She
so what do we
will-
do with it?
She will bring the feather into her book. She will close the book on it. I need one of you to command me to save her. I tried to get her to, but she asked for something else.
How do these commands do? Is there some special word, or did I just tell you?
Tell me to save her. Use your command
Save
seal.
her. Now.
Michael raises their arm up. As they do, their seal shines forth. The divine feather inside of Ruler's possession seems to shine. The book that she has seems to flip through several pages. As it does, the feather itself, as if being a bookmark inside the book, flips to the page of the story of Aladdin. As it does, the feather itself seems to change, disperse, shatter. Leaving in its place this divine dust. Reaching into it, she pulls out a ring. She places the ring in Miru's hands before she herself falls down to her knee.
Goes to check on Ruler. Well,
The being in there, the one that held that, well, I guess the one that was imprisoned by that. They contain magic far beyond any. Place it on her. She's not dead.
Miru will do so with what she just did with the feather. She turned into like a powder?
Turns into a ring.
Into a ring.
Seemingly from the story of Aladdin.
Okay. She will then place the ring on Ami's finger. If I'm understanding correctly, had to put it on her. Yeah.
You there. Master, what is your first wish? You hear this when you place the ring on Ami's finger, Miru.
My first wish. I want you to give back what she lost.
A simple task. Ruler holds on to their chest. Two of her masters just used up their command seals, which, Stray, you would feel as well. As there is no longer a constant influx of magic coming into them. You get a little lightheaded. Ruler appears to be gasping for air as Michael is holding on to them. Ami, when the ring is on their finger, shines from their chest, their skin, their bone, their heart, seemingly instantly, as if it was never gone. The only thing showing that it was ever touched at all was the rips in their clothes. But as if it was never gone in the first place, their skin repairs itself. Followed directly by Ami's eyes shooting open. Now that Ami's alive, we can go, remember me! I am the... Okay. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'll give everybody an inspiration so they forget about it.
Ha ha ha.
You can all have one inspiration. Just to never bring it up again. Thank you. Thank you all.
Jesus. All right.
Ami?
Ami,
She would look around.
your eyes open, You see everybody around you. Currently, you had your hand held by a Miru. There are other people towering over you, looking down at you. You're alive somehow. That's crazy.
There you are, kitten. You're back.
Everyone's here? That's a nice dream.
She's fine.
I don't see Goldie, though. Suppose that's fair. What, are we not enough for you? Yeah, he would sass me, I guess. I wonder how long this lasts. As you guys are looking to Ami, there's a strange feeling when you get from it. Everybody but Miru. It's almost like you're looking at Ami for the first time. It's almost like you can finally fully see them. As you look to them, there's nothing seemingly having you trail off in a way. There's nothing that seems to have you look over their head and off to something else. It's like, for the first time since meeting, you can finally see the pinks of their eyes, the pain in their face. It's like you haven't been paying attention before, no matter how hard you tried.
Weird.
Probably doesn't matter. But while I have the chance, Acktown, I'm sorry what you went through. I wanted to talk more, but I couldn't seem to get over myself.
Thanks. I mean, we can. If you want to talk about something, we can talk about whatever you want.
They might be thinking that. Hold on. Better keep going.
Also, you always had that many colors in your hair?
Since when were you wearing a jacket?
Yeah, that's tough.
Aka, I know I'm suspicious of you and all, but I hope there's no bad blood. It was fun to hang out. Sorry I didn't get to teach you about the vortex of radix. Of radix? I have no fucking idea what that. You're so behind on everything.
This is going to be very embarrassing for her when she realizes.
Just let it happen.
Hey, you think she's gonna say something about me?
Almost certainly.
Yeah, let her keep talking. We must see the other things that were said. Coco, you're really bad at being a bad boy. You have the look, but the swagger just isn't there. It is really charming how you try so hard, though. And thanks for being there when I needed you. Okay, I kind of wanted there to be maybe have a sandwich of like a compliment and then like a not and then like another good one like.
You got what you asked for.
Yeah, I guess I did.
That's okay. I think you have a little bit of swagger.
Ah, thank you.
It was
When you're not trying.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
You're not trying.
Yeah, if you just shut up, then you have all the swagger in the world.
Michael, don't let Nikolai ruin the house board. I think you're neat and all, but like we never really talked, so I don't actually know anything about you. Rock on or something.
It's exactly what I thought it'd be.
I guess it could have been worse. Yeah, look at that one.
Okay, I think we've had enough.
She's not gonna do me.
Unless there's any other objections, I'm going to take her to bed. I think she literally doesn't know you.
I think Miru is right.
If she has anything to say, she'll say it later. Right now, she is in the fever of the part of the dream.
She can't go to bed yet. Ruler's looking down at her. Ami, I need you to wake up. What'd you say, Miru?
That she hasn't gone to me yet. No, that was gonna be-
She hasn't said the thing to me yet. No. Ami, you're alive. We saved you. I need you to wake up. Please.
As awake as you can be here.
Yeah, sure. I literally had my heart ripped out. I know that. I know how that works. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Go ahead, Mira.
She's still holding one of Ami's hands, but she's gonna take the other one and put it where the hole used to be. So that she can feel her own lack of chest hole.
Well, yeah, but why would I have a gaping hole in my chest in a dream?
Remember what I told you?
It's pretty weird the fabric is gone, though.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it?
You said you needed her to wake up? Is she asleep?
She's thinking everything is a dream. I need to ask her questions. But I don't need this Ami. I need the Ami that understands they're alive and well.
Well, you might not get that Ami for a while.
I think we can speed that up a little bit. Yeah, speak something, right?
I might not get that Ami ever if we let her rest.
Ami. Kitten. Who ripped your heart out?
Some fucking crazy old lady, though. I can't even remember what she looked like.
Mm.
The old bag.
Okay.
Oh.
Probably not the one I'm thinking of. So.
Oh, wait, I might actually be able to say it here.
Go for it. She says Baba Yaga. I'm very disappointed.
So yeah, this fucking bitch of an old crone who's part of my family and acts like she owns the goddamn place because nobody remembers me.
I see. Hmm.
explains your command, at least. Had me come to this fucking city 4 years ago because maybe something here would help. A bitch lies more than she breathes. But I was desperate. So here I am. No contact for that whole time. Shows up out of nowhere and starts making demands again, like some entitled prune. Not like I expected anything.
Do I know her name?
You just know of her because, again, you had never met them before your thing that happened. But you just know of her as the matron. Calls herself the matron. Real self-important. And sure, she has the power to back it up, but she has less heart than I do now. God, it is storming outside. What? No commentary? Just gonna stare at me? Why do you even want to know? Ami.
Oh.
You just had your heart ripped out of you. You should have died long before Coco brought you to me. Not only that, but in my story, you should not have been able to be brought back from the dead. You were still alive. No mortal mage or not should have been able to survive that.
The church talks a big game, but we can't do it either. Kind of a
Not without
impossibility.
Not without some crazy magic behind it. Well, yeah, but that's why I'm here. not dead,
I feel like
Ami.
that.
You hear that?
No.
No.
It is lightninging outside.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jeez.
It is shaking my house.
Spooky.
She doesn't seem to take that too seriously.
Whenever I was trying to get you to use your seal so that I could save you, I thought I had just a limited time to do it. And you called out. With your command seal, you commanded me to remember you. I couldn't use it. I couldn't do anything with it. Whenever the others came here, I called out for one of them to command me to save you. We also took a miracle that should not exist. Something from a previous war. I used something of a high enough caliber to forge a noble phantasm from my book. Using my noble phantasm, fabricate. In my life, the only reason I was able to live were because of these stories. Every story here that I had, I made up on the spot. Everything I have here, I told to my husband night after night, so that he would not kill me. He would not grow bored of me like he did the others. And through my power, I am able to convert energy, power, into noble phantasms that come from my book. But it costs a lot of power from me. Far too much power. More power than I currently have access to. I'm sharing my power with Stray. And now I'm only taking in power from Miru. I might disappear before the night is over.
You didn't say anything about that.
Miru cannot keep up the power of the Grail, the power of Stray, and myself.
Wait, that's how you get. I
She
don't.
explained that on the first night.
That's why I needed as many people as I did.
I guess I forgot in the heat of the moment. Forgive me. But
No, I do not regret it. Bringing back Ami was important. Why? My wish is simply for revenge for what happened to my previous master. Revenge is not worth the life of my current masters. I wish to end this war and stop whatever they were planning in his name. And again, that is not worth anything of losing my current masters, who gave everything for that goal. What I can do is I can set the Grail up before I go. to only see Stray as its servant. Stray and Asterion will be able to pull power from it, and I will disappear. But I cannot hold them all together. But what value do I have that's greater than all of this? You barely know me. You are my friend. That is what you all say, right?
Yeah.
You
Not
gave
much
me,
deeper than that, I
you
think.
gave me a nickname. Miru helped me change into nice clothes. Michael has shown me the very colorful side of the language of the current world. Nikolai has given me quite a lot in the form of understanding of how different peoples can be. The people of the modern era are fascinating. But again, I cannot hold up Stray. Asterion, they are nothing. They have their own form. They have their own thing going on. I barely expend any energy for them. But I cannot keep the Grail and keep Stray. And Stray has more of a reason for being than I do.
Hmm.
I didn't ask you to remember me, not to trade places. I am in legend. No one will forget me. I am not trading places with you. That isn't what's happening. It's because you're a legend and a storyteller that I wanted you to remember me. I can't make the others. I thought maybe the seal would matter. Instead of bringing that up to me, bring it up to them. Both Stray and Michael, when they were staring at you, when they were looking to you, they mentioned something, did they not? Stray? What do you see when you look at the woman on the couch there?
Friend,
More than that.
obviously.
What do you actually see? The details of the woman there. What color are her eyes?
Very vibrant pink. Anything? I never really thought about it too much before.
What kind of
Well, I
hairstyle
want
does she
them to
have?
speak.
Kind of rainbow.
That's her
Is
color, but I'll
ponytail a
accept it.
style? Is a ponytail is like a style choice?
I
Okay.
said that I couldn't use your command. That doesn't mean that your command was wasted. The power of that command I spread over everyone that I could. The people in this room will never forget you. Ami.
You ruined me, kitten. I never forgot you from the start. And I'm the archivist. And here I was going to dedicate a chapter just for you.
Because I'm going to have 2 chapters. Chapter and a half.
Maybe if you do something impressive.
Hold on, I forgot a little guy. There he is. Put him as close to where Michael is, but outside the field. There we go. I was only a little worried about you. That was mostly anxiety. It was the others I didn't think would. What with all of the times they did. At the very least, Ruler stumbles back and hits the floor.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
The ground's taking up more than I thought. Especially with the ritual that I made to keep away Assassin.
Once that's done,
open up onto the couch.
there'll be another way. Something we can do.
Well, of course, there's
going to
another
go-
way. He knows it too, right? Looks over to Stray. No, I'm getting distracted. Okay, thanks. That's more than I think you understand. But we have. What do we have to do? She can't keep Stray. But he's an archer. He doesn't need a master right now. At least for a bit, right? Independent action. That's true.
Is that what that means?
Right now, Stray's connected to all of you through Ruler. Well, right now just to Miru. Like me, though, he has a certain bit of autonomy over himself. He doesn't take up nearly as much space in this world as other servants. Right, Stray?
That's true.
It is only for a limited time.
It's risky.
At some point, he will need to reconnect.
He wouldn't be able to he wouldn't be able to perform the duties that he could. He wouldn't be able to guarantee your safety.
For a little bit. At the very least, it's a start. We can figure
Have the connection through you.
In order for this to work, I would have to sever my connection through you. You would not be my or Miru's servant.
Could I form a connection with Miru afterward?
I don't know. The grail that I have is particular. I was only able to give Nikolai command seals because we put different vessels inside for Asterion. I don't know if I can give you back command seals. I don't know anything. This...
She still has hers.
Her command seal is mine. It works through her, through me, through you. That is not your command seal, Stray.
maybe...
I wonder, would the owner of that grail know anything?
The owner of the grail?
Mm.
You mean my previous master?
No, the angels.
Potentially. It was an
Then I
artifact that was
think-
brought in from there.
I can try to reach out, but I think Heaven's a little bit out of my service range.
Then I
Hey,
think I have somewhere I need to go.
I will also say one thing, at the risk of sounding like a broken record. And I know that this is definitely something that might sound suspicious coming through me, but I just saved one of your lives, so like, you know. Theoretically, if we assume Rules was our servant and you're hers, that could potentially mean you weren't ours, but rather a proxy. It might be possible for one of us to contract him properly. Go wherever you need to go, mess with whatever you need to mess with, but it seems like the issue is that you don't have enough servant power or whatever to give seals. Where'd you get that last bit of power? And again, I don't like sounding like a broken record, and I don't like to make all your problems mine. Although I think all your problems need to be mine, honestly. That
You're
was my
getting
next
really
suggestion.
intrinsically rooted.
I'm just saying. You guys are mad at a hag. I'm mad at a hag. May not be the same hag, but may answer both of our issues. The last time you guys powered up your grail was when you beat up the Hat Man.
Got
So
to
when
hunt
another
down.
assassin, it gets stronger, and then ruler can stay.
At the very least, that
Assassin's
grail
strength.
should get more power, right? If that grail gets more power, then Rules here gets more power. If that grail gets more power, she might be able to dish out more seals. One or the other should work. And if it doesn't, motions over toward them, Miru. Then I guess we got some books to read, right?
I more meant checking on the owners. I have one waiting for me anyway.
Those guys are still here?
One of them is, and he's taken quite an attachment to me.
Seems like there's a couple of things you can do then. But it all comes from my idea, which is... Hey, Rules, how about you get rid of your servant? Also, lover boy, you literally slithered your way into my heart. I saw that you saved me, but as far as I'm concerned, I trust you more than most. Hey, thanks a lot. Like I said, next time you want to die, let me do it. Don't let that hag do it.
I'm not addressing that right now. We'll do that later.
I didn't want to, but that's not the point. Stray. Ruler looks over towards you, toward him. I almost said Asteria. Towards you, actually.
Asterian.
Stray, this is a risk. You could disappear. If we are even the slightest bit wrong or late, if your independent action isn't as strong as we think it is, if you have to end up using more power than you think you have, it's better for me to disappear and you to have Miru and the others around you, and for you to take hold of the Grail. It's easier. It's safer.
It might be.
Talk some sense into them, Stray. I should have lost this war 4 years ago. It would have been easier and safer for me to die too, but that's not the point.
Kinda. I mean, it kinda is.
Yeah, I mean, she has you there. I think it is.
We're
This.
determined, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, and besides, I
It's
mean,
supposed to be called a heroic spirit if I can't do something like, you know, save a friend from disappearing.
saving two, in fact.
Yeah.
Are command seals the only way a master and servant can be connected?
No. There are others. There are rituals that can be done. There are ways to strengthen connection with others. Command seals are the easiest and safest. There are also ways that go for being more connected. Either way, all of the others are less efficient. I think I know some of them, but they have they have some limitations and take time. Exactly.
But
And
I would siphon. Oh, sorry.
And I, unlike other servants, am not only fueling myself, but also this grail. That's why I required several people.
If there was an alternative method to siphon mana to Stray, it's not like we weren't already working on something like that.
That is true.
For the time
It
being,
was already in my plan.
for the time being, I've already told all of you my thoughts on this. I think that Stray is far more important to making sure all of you live than me. But I also know, more than anyone, that this is not up to me. Yeah, so about that, I disagree.
Yeah, same.
If anything, Stray is the one with the choice. It's his story after all.
I like Stray a lot, and he's great. And I understand you have low expectations of yourself.
Somehow.
But if you disappear, so do all the lingering phantasms. And I don't think we have any way to do this without them.
In terms of overall impact on the outcome of this war, you have a way bigger one than me.
Oh shit, she's the reason those things exist?
You're welcome. But
You guys remember him eating one of them in front of you guys before?
in any case, I mean, you know, I think the point's been made that you're critical in all this. Also, we like you. So, you know, with that.
So let's nullify this thing.
Besides, we'll figure this all out and make sure that both of you can stick around. If anyone can work miracles, it's a lot of us. I mean, just look at the big man. Of course, he can back me. Where'd Nikolai go?
Nikolai
in the
has
living
currently been off by themselves since all of this had started. They were watching for a bit, but then they made their way off into the other room.
Regardless, my point stands.
He is very upset for context.
So, if Stray is going to cut his bond to Castor, we still need to find a way to keep her here. Because at some point that connection has to be reestablished.
I should be able to stay, at least for a little while, on your magic alone. But we must do what either you or Coco said. We must either talk to the one in charge of this, or I guess the one that first had this artifact, or we must take out another servant, another one that would feed into the Grail. Currently, the only ones I can think of that can do that are the ones that shouldn't be here. Something similar to how when we defeated the boar, or whenever we went after Assassin.
It's
I
too
mean, we
bad none
could
of
just
us are
kill
worse
Coco.
people.
Hey. My plan first.
Oh, Akka.
Also, you said you're disconnected from the Grail, right?
Me?
No, I'm talking to Coco.
Oh, me? I'm still kinda connected. I just don't have a master, really. It's fucked up.
Either way, I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, me too.
It's too bad we're not worse people. I'm sure collecting a couple souls could keep Castor here for a while.
Less than you would think, but yes, it would be substantial.
No. So, it sounds like we have a couple game plans, and someone mentioned rituals, and I am an experienced ritualist, if nothing else, so I'd love to increase my repertoire. The ones I have right now are a little, not enough against these big ones, it seems.
Stray.
Yeah?
Are you sure?
Yeah. 100%.
At most, I think Stray can survive for a week. If he'd been a deer and be a deer, and she's a ruler servant we are contracted to, if we can power the Grail, she can contract us again. She looks to you as she does. Try not to do anything too crazy. But also, I suppose you're going after a servant, so if you have to do something big, make sure you end it. And then get back here as quick as you can.
Sure thing.
Obviously.
That needs us to take down a servant. A stronger one would be better, but Assassin is the one with the best lead. Ruler puts their hand over to you, Stray. But unlike what happened with Nikolai, there is no crazy light. There is no strange jolt of power. There's nothing like that. As soon as she takes hand of you, the end. You feel immediately weaker. You find that the energy that was coming from Ruler, from the Grail, seems to immediately disappear. You've gone from having 4 masters to 3 to 1 to none. The air feels heavier. It's like you, for a moment, are walking through water instead of air. Everything feels like it takes more effort. But you stand firm. There is a look of ever-growing concern in Ruler. As she does, she just looks down. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I wanted it this way.
You currently do not have the ability to put away your horns. That is something that you were able to try to hide about yourself, as it's something that another servant could look to you and use as a clue to find your identity. But that ability is no longer available to you. You can still turn into the large deer.
Yeah.
But you can no longer hide any aspect of yourself.
We don't have much time.
I have, from what I can feel, from Miru and the Grail, a day, 2 at most.
Got it. We got half a day. Understood.
A servant needs to be defeated. Or the Grail needs to be powered up in some other way. Forming contracts with any of you will not be enough. Afterwards, we can think about that. For now, you must defeat a servant or power the Grail. Take this. It's powerful enough to serve as a backup battery for a little more time. She rips out her heart and hands it over. Hands over the gold dish. She will take it. She will look to it. It is a very nice item. Perhaps I could figure out some way to mess with it. I know I am not like Coco, and I cannot just simply devour it. But perhaps I can channel its prana. I will see. If anything, it could give me a little more time.
I will start making my way then.
Not alone, obviously, because
It has to be.
Why?
Because he only wants to rendezvous with me. And it is a show of trust. He said he would allow me before we're to become enemies. So he will not harm me. He knows who I am.
From what I felt before I lost contact with you, Michael, you are hurting though I don't know from what. Nikolai,
Oh,
I believe,
the
is
whole
as well.
thing.
And I believe that
Yeah,
Ami
hmm.
did just regrow their heart miraculously.
If we have 2 days at least, or at most, then... I could also still do our ritual, Stray. Maybe, if we can reach Aphrodite, maybe she could help us.
That's not a bad idea.
So then, an errand before you go off and kill a servant. Gather me seawater.
Fine.
Unfortunately, our beach episode is cancelled now.
Damn, and I went and got all the beach art. I didn't.
Well, I guess you'll never see it.
You guys are never gonna see the beach art. Sorry.
Subscribe to the Patreon to see the not existent beach art.
I mean, if Searching Shadows got beach art, I can't wait.
The beach
I don't have the
episode.
money. You know how much those commissions cost.
No,
The beach
actually,
episode
no.
turns to an existential crisis episode.
Mav, redhead to redhead, you in? You see that Gladiator looks around. Oh, am I still supposed to be protecting this one? Points over toward Akka. I'm fine. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, you were asleep.
I was resting, making sure I was ready to fight on a moment's notice.
Are you gonna stay awake this time?
Probably.
That's about as good as an answer we're probably gonna get.
Yeah, probably.
Gas.
Hopefully it didn't drink all of it. I assume that's what it did.
She's gonna go load up the motorcycle and she's out of there.
When you make your way out to the front, you will find, making their way in, walking past Hunter, who is still standing outside. You see a Minotaur who is sort of staring off directly in the area that they know that their master is in, and just sort of is moving with intent in that direction.
She has no reason to interrupt him from that.
You also note whenever you get outside, floating high above your house, there is that spirit that's connected to Michael. Seemingly not able to come into the actual field.
I imagine it's like Gmod when you try to pull an object.
It's just clipping awfully. It's just freaking just convulsing in different directions.
If it could scream, it would.
You're forcing the colliders, and it's just like.
I need to get a soundboard with that sound on it.
Oh yeah. She's gonna go into the kitchen and grab something to get seawater in, like a jar or whatever, a container, and then he's gonna. I can head out the garage and turn into a deer and go off towards the heckin' beach.
I mean, yeah, there's various shopping carts with various jars.
Yeah.
You're heading off as well.
So, yep. Mirror's schedule is go to the Angel and then for the day and then prepare the fucking ritual with Stray for the night. So she's like, I have a busy day now.
You all find that when everybody starts making their way, Ruler will sit very still in their spot and just sort of stare down at their hands. As Stray does leave, the grail pops into her hands as she puts it off in front of her. We shall see. You two should rest, and so should. The doors burst open as Asterion goes in. He looks off in the direction of all of you and then turns and looks in the direction of Nikolai before stepping inside. Nikolai.
Door wasn't locked.
Yeah, hi.
You made your way over in this direction. From this spot, you could hear everything that was going on. That Ruler was seemingly potentially disappearing, that Stray was disappearing. But your thoughts were on the fight. The fact that you could do literally nothing to defend yourself or to fight against these creatures. The fact that something about that town just completely overwhelmed you to the point that you've never felt as helpless as you have. Whenever you were working with the church, you always had something. If you didn't, somebody else had something around them to do whatever needed to be done. You've had close calls, but never have you felt just helpless. Nothing that you could possibly do. No matter how much effort, no matter how strong you were, those things could not be harmed. Whenever your servant had talked with you, you were defeated. You were thinking. You were angry. And now that you're sitting there, Asterion makes their way in. As he does, he sees you sitting on the couch. And like you're sitting on a chair, he will grab the couch and turn the couch around toward him.
This is an L-shaped couch, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That will knock several things off of the table and the bookshelf behind it.
Oh God!
Knock the table on its side, and the chair will not be not be there anymore.
Why do you sit?
Because I'm defeated.
You're defeated? Do you not stand? Do you not breathe?
Do you not see those things out there?
I go in and I try to fight like I always do, but nothing works. My hammer, which I thought was blessed by gods or whatnot, did nothing. Armor did nothing. My tattoos and symbols and repellents and whatnot. Everything I scarred myself for did fucking nothing! What do you want me to do? You want me to go out there and die?
We all go out there and die. When we fight, sometimes we die, do we not?
When I die, I want to feel my enemies rip out my insides. I do not want to be fucking passed through like nothing to a phantom.
So will we be afraid of them? Will we constantly be looking over our shoulder for them?
What the fuck can I do?
We must kill them! We must defeat them! You are the strongest I have seen. It is not just some mindless beast. You will fight me. But in this state, I would kill you. But a single stroke. I do not want that. Must our fight be something we must have looking over our shoulder for spirits and ghosts? Or will we fight knowing we are the strongest in the city? As we should. As we will.
Never in my life have I been so helpless. Trained from the time I could walk, we are taught to fight and kill what is in front of us, and we honor the dead, and we do what we can. But those things out there,
You think that was helpless? We retreated. We will find a way to kill them.
I have never.
I have.
Run away.
I have felt helplessness. You were trained from birth? From birth, I was thrown into a maze, a sea of stone, to wander its halls, to kill any who try to leave. I have no say. And as soon as I die in that place, I get brought to this city, where I'm taken again by people who would use me, who would degrade me, who would put me in a form of a tiny, minuscule beast, who would have me serve them. And when all of that is over, I know nothing. I tried to take freedom, but there was no point in it. There was no more fights, there was no more showing, there was no more honor. Everything that I had, I could not use. And if I tried, they would hunt me down. So I went back to my captors. And they threw me in that place. That is helplessness. That is my life. And I'm going to go out there. And I will learn. And I will get skills. And I will get power. And I will get weapons. Or I will die. But I will not be defeated by them. I have not lost to them. You can stay here and be lost to them if you wish. You can stay here and be defeated, my master. You have those seals on you. You have all of them on you. But when we were fighting, you didn't tell me to do anything. You did not use me. Those allow you to get me to do miraculous things. But you did not even think to use them. Because you wanted to fight, and you felt helpless. So stay here.
He hangs his head in shame.
Stay here. I will go find a way to kill them. If you will not.
He does not say anything. He will stew in those words.
Asterion will leave.
I feel like that is best. Mm-hmm. He sits back down.
Michael, you come into a room that is for only having moved one table, like for only having moved one couch, everything in here is basically knocked off.
Let's face the facts. He picked that thing up and he moved everything around violently. So yeah.
Just looks out the door, leans over. That sounded fun.
What?
Well, it looks fun in here.
How can I be helping you, man? Just cursing.
Michael just pulls up a seat and sits, just waits.
I like to think you're pulling up what remains of it.
It's just like it's knocked over and you're just like sits it up, sits down.
Yeah, there's just that one couch, that one little couch that got knocked over, just like
No, it's the chair, but two of the right legs are gone, so he has to sit on a
he
lean.
didn't fucking like thrash the place. He just moved an L couch a weird way. He just knocked everything down like a Great Dane. Like, what are you talking?
If there's anything that's broken, it's probably like a part of the bookcase behind.
Yeah, like
He didn't charge around
Jeez.
the room.
yeah,
Probably
he just tried to
would've.
turn
And-
something
and
around to
maybe-
face you.
And maybe the door.
Maybe we'll
Have fun
once
fixing my house, assholes.
one step at a time. So,
That better not be
If-
the way. What that freaking better be how I left it when I come back.
Promise you, no, it won't.
we'll figure it out.
Oh shit!
So, you good? You done doing that?
He just kind of stares at Michael, and then he just kind of looks at the wall at this point. Fucking don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare!
It's not allowed in yet. It's outside. It's outside the bounded field.
It's just against the window.
Goes over the window, closes curtain, sits back down. Anyway.
You just see it like floating like in the air against the thing, like up here, like up in the sky, and you're just like close window.
I like to imagine that it's outside the window, and it's just kind of like giving the double bird, like, you know, fuck you, shit, fuck, and it's pelvic thrusting, like it's cocked towards me, like.
Right.
Just trying to run away.
Sorry.
Like, so, really, though, you seem off, and you're both very loud. I just put.
Did you know today was the first time I have ever run from a fight?
I could believe it.
I could do nothing against them. I could only run. I hate that feeling.
It's not fun. And the first time I got into this job, same thing. I couldn't handle it. The handler had to bail me out. In my defense, demonic forces, not a great way to introduce someone to this lifestyle, if you ask me, but I'm still here, so I guess I did something right.
I've been going over and over again in my head. I had an idea of what could, in theory, be, and what I could, in theory, do to stop them. And one idea came to mind when I saw those people writhing in pain on the ground. If I were to kill them, would these apparitions disappear? And I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that. I wanted to know so much. But that moral conscience prevented me from doing so, and I don't know if I did the right thing or not.
He takes off the glasses, just cleans them a little, some dust. That's the problem, isn't it? What we always have to deal with in our line of work. Are we doing the right thing? Personally, no idea. But killing innocent people most likely isn't the right thing. Mostly, not from a it probably wouldn't work point of view, but the ethical, moral quandary that you have such frustration with kind of way. They're victims And you did the right thing, I think, by not just murdering them, but you do have to figure out how to help them. That's the hard part. I guess I'm in there too, but, I think I can rest a little easier than the others right now.
The thing was, I saw they were suffering. I saw their expressions on their faces, and they remind me of the bad places of the church. Places I do not really look into all that much, but I've seen a couple of times. Torture victims.
Oh, so I did bring you down there. That's not fun, is it?
And I thought to myself, should I kill them? But there was not enough time to actually think. I had to get you out of there. I had to try and tell everyone to leave. I don't like being helpless. I don't like this part of my job.
That you haven't had this happen yet, somehow, is the most impressive part of this, I'm not gonna lie. Most people get a taste of it pretty quick, but not you.
That is not entirely true. There was one time, a long time ago, we were investigating outlawed magic. Someone was trying to make immortality, some kind of local Russian mayor or czar or whatever you want to call it.
You see Michael nodding because it's like, oh yeah, one of the fucking those.
Yeah, one of those kinds of mages.
Motherfuckers.
You never learn it doesn't work.
To have context, both of you would probably have had a similar one, like every half a year or so. But this one probably different. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. We go to village, small village outside of Moscow. Mountainous, kind of remote. And there were very nice people, very small village. Village maybe had about 91 people. And they welcome us, and they feed us and treat us well, and this little boy is his name was can't even remember his name now. It's been so long. You think I would, but he gave me cross because he saw my uniform. He says he wanted to be a priest, not the church kind, not our kind, but the legitimate priest in a small church.
The kind that doesn't look like us.
Correct. And it was a little makeshift crucifix, the very thing that were used to affix Asterius to me. And I remember my unit and I, we fall asleep. We wake up and village is empty. We find little mouth of cave, and it smells terrible in there. And we go down, and about 100 feet in, or hang on a second.
You use the
2 kilometers in, we start seeing parts human body parts and animal body parts, and it's rotten. There's flies and everything. Well, we keep going because we start to feel something really vile. And when we get to the end of the cave, we see the mayor of the town, of all people. And we see this writhing sack of flesh. And it turns out that half of them were the villagers, and the other half is scattered around them. But the villagers in the sack is still alive. These people are still alive somehow. And we hear screaming, and we don't know who is screaming, but the mayor tries to fight us, but I smash his head in real quick. And even though I do not know his name, I still can hear that boy from the flesh ball begging me for death. I have not heard a 10-year-old beg for death. And I do it. I do it because it is a merciful thing to do. But then I think, could I have done something differently? And that is what I want from this Grail thing. I do not want it to change my country or give me divine power or whatever. I simply want to forget that night. Because I don't sleep well. I haven't slept well for a very long time. And if I forget that, maybe when I close my eyes, I will not see that hellscape every time. That was the only other time I felt that helpless. That's what I want from this.
No, I didn't think about asking to take away memory. You see Michael with the darkest circles under his eyes. I don't think I'd wish that away. I don't think it'd even work, but I get it. More than you want to know. It never gets easier, that kind of thing. But that being said, Nikolai, you still chose to keep going after that in this line of work. I've known people who try to drop out after something not nearly as bad. No, I've thought about dropping out a few times at the start.
I sincerely doubt the church would let you live. Not without scars, or not at all.
They usually don't make it far now. Like I said, I thought about it. But anyway. You can't let this or that keep doing this to you. It's not easy. I know it isn't easy. If anyone knows anything about what you've gone through, I know this isn't easy. It wasn't easy before we stepped into this nightmare. It's going to get worse before it ends. Know that much. Whatever these shades are, in the grand scheme of all this, I'm sure it's just another bump in the road. compared to whatever else is out there waiting. We'll figure something out. There is nothing wrong with retreating and coming back with a plan. You aren't helpless, Nikolai. You may have been in that cave with no other choice. This isn't the cave. No matter how many times you find yourself back there, it isn't the cave. You have us. If not me, then Mirror or me, Stray, more certainly could be very competent with that. Me, I'm just a guy, you know? But we can do this. And Asterian's absolutely right. Just saying. I wouldn't have worded it the way he was wording it, but the point gets across the whole saying, right?
I am just so very tired.
I know.
The two of you, once again, will feel that the events of the day, everything that had gone down, as well as, again, just the attacks that had landed over and over upon Nikolai, do seem to be making them very wore out. I would say the same thing with Ami as well. The whole having your heart ripped out thing is bad. You got it back, that's cool, but it is very much a bit of a strange, interesting little thing in the meantime. Put a minus on my strength to reflect it. Oh my goodness. But we're not going to have you guys go to bed yet. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I do think that now is a good time for us to end things off.
There is one thing left I want to say.
Go ahead.
You see, Michael put the glasses back on, and the somewhat more reserved face kind of melts as that big smile comes back. But hey, feel good about yourself. The plan worked flawlessly. We did it, after all. Take pride in that, Nikolai. You did it.
The original plan was just to distract them.
Mm-hmm.
You are not wrong there, little friend.
That's it.
We are going.
Don't worry about it.
We're going to. Whoa! What?
Yes.
The fuck?
Where did that come from?
I found it.
Found it.
What the fuck?
That's the ghost outside the window.
That's the Gary Mod Ragdoll collision thing.
Ghost is no clipping.
Yep. Just fucking this guy just freaking.
Oh my god! I finally lost my vision. That's the best meme.
As we trail out from the window, as we will come back to seeing how they're going to finish off the rest of their night. And the next time, we trail away from the strange breakdancing spirit against the wall that isn't allowed to leave. We go over top of the area immediately outside the city. Hunter is sitting, waiting just outside of everything. Asterion is moving through the city in a bit of a huff, trying to figure out anything that he can, or mostly just blow off some steam. Stray, moving quickly off in the direction of the sea to attempt to get the seawater that they need. And Miru, making their way off to the north, getting outside the city, going in, attempting to get to the household off in that direction. But Miru.
Me.
As you are moving in said direction, making your way out and over, going up to this familiar place to you. You've been to a few times. You can't help but have your eyes trailing over to the forest as you're moving your way. Something in you having you look, watching, as you see something moving between the shadows of the trees, watching you. Brief glimpses with your eyes of this person would give you the same feeling you would get when you look at servants in other parts of the city, but not a familiar one that you've seen before. Something watches you as you move your way toward the angel household. Something stays just on the other side of the tree line. And as you watch, and as it watches you, we will determine what you will do from that in the next time.
Me.
Shit.
Hooray! We did it! Woohoo!
Woo!
Guys, Ami's not dead, and neither is Nikolai. We did it.
Oh my god.
I am so shocked that Ami still lives.
What are you talking about? We ripped her heart out. Like you should be shocked. You should be surprised.
You definitely treated it with the gravitas.
Fixing this
to
top is
convince
going to
me
be
of
such
that.
a pain.
Look.
No. Leave the scars. It'll make me look cool.
Look.
There is no scar.
There's
Damn it.
absolutely no scar.
Look. It's fine.
You just paint one on. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is wrong. I will be removing this from Michael, and I will be removing this from Ami for now. Place these right on top of the jail over here.
You gotta take away the feather from me too.
Oh yeah, let me get the feather. You're right. Thank you.
So what are you taking away from me? Because I got hit a lot.
I'm not taking anything away from you. You're fine. I already took
You
away
still
all your
have
health.
You still have your servant.
Yeah, that's why he was mad. He's like, you didn't use
Now I
any of
just
your
have
3
this super
command seals
funny
on me to
top
have
with
me
a
help.
hand-sized inner poop window. It's a weird look.
Okay, I'm gonna be for real with you guys. I completely fucking forgot I had.
Yeah, you forgot. Yeah. You forgot the main
Look. In character,
Yeah.
Nikolai was like, I want to fight these things. I can do this.
Adrenaline rush. There's a
Exactly.
bunch of things, yeah.
And that's
Adrenaline
why
rush.
whenever it got brought up to him, he's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm just like, son of a bitch, I forgot this was a fake game.
And then there's the ring. Does Ami have that or Miru? Because
That's really
assumption
strange,
was
isn't it?
all right.
Okay, well,
Because Miru put it on Ami, but Miru had to make the wish. And
one
it
of
called
you,
Miru its master.
one of you was called Master. Yes. One of you potentially has the ring, but one of you was also called Master. So who knows?
Okay.
It's a genie. I don't trust it.
Also, for anybody who knows of the original story of Aladdin, obviously there is 2 beings in that. One of them would have been far too strong for them to bring out. Unfortunately, the greater genie of the lamp is far too powerful to have for a ruler to have brought forward. But the lesser genie of the ring, definitely.
I mean, that's pretty dope.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't the lesser genie not really have a limit to wishes?
Yeah,
The lesser
Grail
genie
can't summon something stronger than the Grail.
The lesser genie's big thing is that they rely on loyalty. They also can unfortunately not interfere with things that are more powerful than it.
Mm-hmm.
So in the actual story, it couldn't interfere with anything that the other genie ever did. In this story, it would be anything that has more energy than it's not going to be able to, unfortunately, affect.
Hey guys, I put a friendly reminder for myself for next time. Take a look at my board.
Oh, let's go look.
Use command steal next.
Use command seals, dipshit.
Love it. That's such a nightshade note to leave for himself.
Again, it's not a bad thing that the command seals weren't used. You only get 3. You can't just haphazardly use them either.
I just completely forgot that I had them.
No, and it's really fine because, like, again, the idea of it is obviously Asterion, he's in the same boat as you. He's like, I wanted to win, but like, you know, whenever he got through everything, whenever he's like, oh, I found this other thing, you're like, whatever, come home. It's like you're fucking, he's just like, you sound so fucking defeated. I hate that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Excuse you, bitch? Can you not make me stronger, you fucking shit
I knew
biscuit?
using mine was really stupid, but there was no way I could convince myself not using it wouldn't be metagaming.
No, it's fine. I think that was a really fun use of it as well. We will definitely see how things sort of get affected by it in the future. But at the very least, as far as you guys understand, it seems like the people connected with this grail, as well as the people in that room, most likely now will never like be affected by whatever's going on with Ami. So that's pretty cool.
Badass.
By whatever that is. But yeah, this was a fun game. We will come back next time as everybody is splitting off even more again.
Oh my god.
Don't you dare Scooby-Doo laugh at me, you piece of shit.
I didn't even know I was wearing a coat. How dare.
It's like, when were you wearing a coat?
That really got, I had to mute for that. That was fucking stupid and really funny.
We're going to come back to this next week. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Until next time, guys. Like always, later days.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.